Alright. Well, today is September 29th, 2014, and I just received word that my son was arrested for some criminal charges, possession of marijuana. Sounds like about 450 grams. Probably some utensils, scales, whatever, paraphernalia. Sounds like stepdad came home this morning, found his backpack, and found a pound and all this drug paraphernalia and whatnot. I don't know what the case is, but they're holding my son, Clyde Police Department. So we're going to give him a call. This is going to be the third time I've tried to call to find out exactly what the charges are, and they're refusing to really cooperate with me. So we're just going to observe how Clyde Police Department will violate constitutional rights.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Alright, let's try this one more time. Yes, hi, this is Brian Koth. You are being recorded and monitored. I'm calling on to check on the conditions of my son, who's being detained for misdemeanor possession of 450 grams of marijuana. I would also like to know what else he's being detained for. Hello? Hello? Did you hang up, public servant? Okay, let the record show that Clyde Police Department has authorized the NDAA Act on my son, Forrest. He's 20 years old, and they're refusing to give me any information about him other than he's in the back room and he doesn't want to talk to anybody. So, we'll try this one more time and make one more phone call. I think, unless they're still online and playing silent. No, they are still online and playing silent. So we'll see. Hello, Clyde Police Department, are you there? This is Brian Thomas Koth calling on the check on the conditions of my son to make sure his constitutional rights are being protected and observed. Would like to speak to the shift commander? Captain? Anybody? Hello. Okay. We can stay on the quiet game too. Again, this is being recorded, monitored, and observed. That my son's constitutional rights are being observed. To my understanding, yesterday, the stepfather, Derek Crockett, was removed from the house because of a domestic situation. Hello?
I talked to the officer again. He says he'll be taken to the county jail. When he gets over there, you can talk to him.
Okay, he'll be taken over. Is there crimes he's being charged or held on? What was he arrested for?
What charges?
Charges?
I don't know.
You don't know why he's being held, or you don't know why he's being taken to the county jail? I'm calling to check on my son's constitutional rights to make sure they are observed. And you're telling me my son is detained, but you can't tell me why? And you cannot tell me why he's being taken to the Sandusky County Jail. Again, you are being recorded, monitored, and observed.
He's taken to the county jail because we don't keep subjects here very long because we don't have a facility to feed them or anything, okay?
Why is he in your custody?
He's being charged with probably drugs or something like that. I don't know.
Can you be a little more specific with why he's in your custody? Again, you are being recorded, monitored, and observed that you are observed.
I tell you.
Sir, you are a public servant.
They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to tell me, and that's all I can tell you.
Are you guys exercising the National Defense Authorization Act on my son, NDAA? Is that what you're doing?
This conversation is over.
You are a public servant. You are not entitled to hang up. You are not allowed to hang up. You are a public servant. Your bills are paid by our taxes, and you are holding my son. Why is he charged? What are you arresting him for? You are obligated by oath and law to tell me. Let the record show Clyde Police Department failed their oath and hung up. They refused to give out information. They do not want to be transparent. So at this current moment in time, they have terrorized me as a parent. They have told me they don't know why they have my son. They told me that maybe he'll call me when he gets to the Sandusky County Jail, where we know homicides take place behind closed doors. Craig Burdine. Let's see if they're still online. Let the record show they hung up. But they can't tell me. So we will call back one more time to find out exactly why my son is in their custody.
Hi, police.
Yes, I'm calling to observe my son's constitutional rights. I understand you have him detained. You're going to transport him to a county jail. I would like to know why he was arrested and the charges you have charged him with for his detainment. Public information, public record. I'm calling to observe my son's constitutional rights are protected, and I would like to know why he was arrested and what his charges are detailed. I'm making arrangements for an attorney to be at his county jail. I would like to know the charges in detail so that I may give them to the attorney to be there. Those are his constitutional rights. I'm calling to observe them and to make sure they are observed. As a United States citizen in this country of America, those rights are given and guaranteed and protected. And you took an oath, public servant, to observe that. Now, public servant, please give me the details on my son as to the details, exact details, of why he is arrested and what the charges are. Or, public servant 384, are you going to again fail your oath as a public servant? Again, this is being recorded and monitored. Clyde, Ohio, Sandusky County.
Mark Roach.
Hi, Mark Roach, Brian Cove, calling to see about my son's constitutional rights, to find out what he was arrested for in detail. You are being recorded and monitored.
That's nice. How old's your son?
My son's 20. What's he being arrested and charged for?
He's going to be charged with the felony preparation for sale of marijuana.
Okay, what's anything else?
Not at this time.
And the bond on that charge?
I don't know right offhand.
You don't know right offhand?
No.
Okay.
They'll be going to county court, see the judge, and that'll be up to the judge to determine what the bond is.
Okay, but he can bond out the night before. There's no remand. So he'll be in the county court here soon, I take it? I assume he's exercised his rights to the fullest. And you,
What?
I assume he's exercised his rights to the fullest. Attorney, phone call,
He's what?
exercised his constitutional rights to the fullest.
I don't know. He knows what his rights are.
You don't know if
Yeah.
he's exercised his rights?
He's a big boy. He has been talking freely with us and has not asked for an attorney. That's what you're asking.
He has not asked for an attorney? Okay. Sounds good. And you're taking him to the county jail?
He'll be either at the county jail or Sandusky County Court here in a little while.
Or Sandusky County Court here in a little while. Okay. Excellent. Mr. Mark Roach, I thank you for doing your duty in allowing me to know why you have my son detained and arrested and charged. You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Well, there we go. That finally got some answers. You see how they wishy-wash and they just want to try to say, well, we're not going to answer these questions, and we're not going to do this, and we're not going to do that. So it's very interesting to see what happens. When you get a camera and you make the public servants become accountable, but be careful. There are repercussions. There are consequences that when you use your mouth and try to be free and use the Constitution, they'll come at you with charges and indictments. That's what they'll do. They'll bully you. So you guys remember that as you're pushing little anti-bully campaigns in high school. When you get out in the real world, the bullies are the politicians. The bullies are, you know. Alright. Well, this is Brian Thomas Cove, and you just witnessed justice.